Good morning and happy Easter to you. Well, this is Resurrection Sunday. I know y'all thought y'all wasn't going to hear my voice. I was just going to write and leave it alone and go over to my little barbecue and eat my little food, have a little fun. But someone said, well, if we don't get a message for today, a Resurrection Sunday message, I gave you that yesterday. That should have arisen or rise or lifted you up or whatever word you want to put there and made you get up and do something. I know some of y'all feel like you're too old to really do something. Too old. I wish someone would have taught me that message. I tell you what, that was an awesome message. I tell you, when a message is good, the Holy Spirit quickens your understanding, right? Yeah, He does. He quickens your understanding. And so as I sat back and I meditated on the word and I thought about how awesome that word was yesterday, talking about our offsprings. Talking about our offsprings. I'm sitting up here watching. You know, well, yeah, it's a shame. Some folks, and I guess I switch back to what I'm saying. Jeremiah and I'm just outside being nosy. Always being nosy. Our offsprings. I tell you, the Lord gave me a great understanding. He quickened my understanding. Um, how we. Oh wow! Turn it off, son. I heard that so many people are. What do you think? Let's talk about it. What do you think? Do you think that it is fair for people to move out on their own because they're afraid of the government? Someone told me that embezzlement costs a lot of money. So what they've been doing out here is selecting certain ones. When this is a free place, I found that out doing an investigation that this is a free place. No one pays. This is a place you hang out at for a whole year out here. And so we got a lot of illegal stuff going on, and the people who are doing illegal deeds are not being arrested. This little scam that's going on within the government, no one is being arrested for it. So folks are saying that their children are in danger. They have done so much, including sending CPS. There are some kids who are under CPS care just because they're beautiful. That's what I heard yesterday. You look at some of them and they are beautiful, and they're beautiful parents, and they're up under CPS. I know I was given some names of some individuals, and they're good parents, and yet when you're under government assistance, you're really under low self-esteem people. I don't trust the government either. I'm serious. We got a lot of thieves. We're hiring criminals. We're not doing background search. We're not doing investigation. Some of them have never been caught because they were connected. They're doing no differently than the government. And they have been connected to the government while doing their scams, their schemes, their theft, their embezzlement, the murders. And the government is not throwing them behind bars, and we're leaving them out there to get jobs with government. And we're putting them up on the innocent children. This is nothing but Mexico. That's what Mexico do. That's what they tell me. That Texas is nothing but Mexico. That's why they want to cut us off. You don't cut us off because we're Mexico. This is America. You send soldiers to annihilate them. Take them out. This could not be Mexico. This is America. And so from what I hear, they're trying to. It's been a league established to give Florida all the way down to California, including Texas, back to Mexico. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? Yeah, so I heard that a lot of folks are volunteering to move out because it is dangerous. It is. It is dangerous over here with your children to be up under government assistance. And some of y'all will say, that's good. Why? So that government can steal the money. Why are we here in America? And hello, other states. If you are legal, can you hear us? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 4, testing, testing. We are under attack. America is no longer America, and our standards are not the same. Is there anyone out there? We need help. We're sending up SOS signals. They're waiting to the last moment to send the military. And they will be vulnerable because Mexico is taking over. They have expanded their borders. And we have a president who agrees. Hello. Hello. Anyone out there? Can you hear me? Hopefully someone can answer the call, because we have illegal people. Now we're looking at the Middle East and what has happened over in the Middle East. The same thing we're looking at happened here, and we did not see it. We've placed Mexicanos up in position, and now we have in Africa that said, okay, as long as we can work this thing evenly, you put your people and I put my people, and we're fine. Yeah. And so where is America? Oh, this baby's in front of my camera. I can't cut him off. Yeah. So anyway, anywho, as I was saying earlier, yeah, so we have a lot of people who are so threatened by the government and the people that are illegal that they don't want to be up under low self-esteem. Yeah. They're saying, okay, what are you fighting for? We have no one to report this crime to. That's why no one is saying anything. We have senators that's behind bars for doing the same thing. How many people you think are involved in this? And why you think everybody's on the low-down hush-hush? Can we get the astronauts to do something? Astronauts, we need a signal from Earth to Moon. Yeah. Yeah, it's illegal, baby. Bottom line, it's all illegal. And yet, what happened? We have no one to help us here in America. But the Lord, and He's not... Oh, come on, shit. He's not through. Y'all ain't let Him do yet. Where y'all going? Let the Lord speak. Let the Lord speak. What the Lord is saying. What the Lord is saying. I tell you the truth. Ooh, if more people would just have faith... I tell you the truth, there is a God above, and He's looking at us, and He's saying, my people perish for lack of knowledge. They don't understand me. Yeah. Anywho, as we were discussing earlier, we talked about yesterday's message and how the Lord uses our youth, and how I was telling y'all we have to work even harder when we want something for our children. And so we have to make it easy, as we learned about Solomon. That was an awesome message. That was y'all resurrection. They should have gotten y'all up to do something. You can start teaching them. They're not too old. You can start teaching them. You get them up on their feet and you say, okay, I didn't do it. You know what I heard a sister say yesterday on my message? She left a email, an inbox, and she said, you know, some parents will push you to do. And you get so discouraged because you don't have the strength. And strength actually comes from going through in the past. Yeah, it does. Strength comes from not so much as the physical going through, but you can even go through in learning. If anything's a struggle, even with learning, you know, it teaches you something. You learn to appreciate with the struggle. When the struggle is there, you learn to appreciate it. Yeah, it makes it worthwhile. You know really what you want and what you don't want, because whatever you want, you're going to fight hard for. Yeah, what you really want, your passion, regardless, you're going to be there. Although some hardship may come up against it, but you will be there. Yeah, but when we struggle, some of us, as we talked about David, the struggles, he had to knock down the enemies, but yet, as we said yesterday, Solomon did come through, and he was the wisest man ever. He built. The Lord was giving me so much on there, and I think my mind is, I'm not focused right now because I'm waiting for my ride so I can get out of here. But I'm telling you, it was an awesome message. It was a resurrection message. What the Lord does for us and our children and our youth, and how He confirms in them, and how they reestablish. You know, I got about a minute and a half, but when you have to struggle, when your character, your mentality change, we call it generational. Some of you have been born in the projects, that's generational. And a lot of us have overcome, even in my family, a lot of folks have overcome. But you still want greater works. Grandma was the first one that brought us out of the projects. That's why the enemy works so hard to try to keep us in it. And he uses people. My grandmother brought her home years ago. We were in the project. We were in the East Terrace. And she brought us out. Our big mama had her own home. And so as we grow and growing, we have established homes in places without government assistance. But again, we're fighting government, and it tends to always try to hold us back in. We always have hatred, racism, violence, and it comes from the top, and it forces us back into something. We don't have people in a position that knows how to motivate someone up higher. Instead, they have to pull them down because I have to look good. I know my job is in demand, and I'm trying to keep the prospects out of the way so they won't take what belongs to me. So we kill, we steal, and we destroy who they are, their character. And a lot of times when we come into the project, we have to reestablish who we are. Our lineage builds a character in us. And so when we want greater things, we reestablish who we are, that character in us.